Gina, you want to film Rocco? He's coming up next? Okay.
I got it.
All right. Gary, we can't go outside. It's Gary. Everyone's got to be in here.
He's staying out. That's it, no one's coming in.
All right.
I promise you.
Okay, now, to have our next two segments, let's have a round of applause for our film critic, Rocco, passa fume.
Thank you very much, Howie. I am greatly honored this week to present to me my guest. This is Richard Sergiovanni, who is the creator of a cartoon that he's come up with that hopefully will be on the air very, very soon. Thank you very much for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about this cartoon. It's called The Grimps, and I'll let you take it away.
Well, I'm a cartoonist and I'm also a musician, and a few years ago I decided to create a new project for an animated show for kids, and I decided to combine my two passions, which was music, basically rock and roll music, and cartoons. But I didn't want to make a cartoon just about a rock band, so I had devised a whole idea that was mysterious and magical for children, about these four musicians, actually minstrels that lived 500 years ago, and there was an evil wizard who was jealous of them, and he turns them into these little creatures and monsters hoping to banish them forever. But their friend 500 years later, who's also a wizard, finally finds a reverse spell that turns them back to humans, but sort of like a Wolfman Dracula type of thing, from sunset to sunrise. And they turn back to humans, and they, in present time, they resurface as this pop rock group called the Grimps, and try to become music sensations. So we have a fish out of water scenario. We're in modern times. They've been around for 500 years. There's original music that is going to be produced in every episode. It's going to be positive messages for kids. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. And it's a sort of a tribute to rock and roll and people from the past and people now and the future. And it's turning out to be taking a life of its own on now. In social media, we have about 16,000 people from all around the world, from 7 to 70 years old, that have been following us. And right now we're shopping a deal for a network television opportunity to go into production. So that's kind of a little bit of a taste of the Grimps.
That sounds fantastic. Definitely, there's a lot of potential for that. When I saw your reel and I was looking at this thing, I was reminded of things like Looney Tunes, which had a lot of pop culture references. There was also Animaniacs, which came out in the 90s from the same studio, Warner Brothers, that also had pop culture references. And I find it's a really interesting way to get kids in touch with the past. I feel like, when I was growing up and I had Looney Tunes and stuff like that was really my way of actually having any frame of reference for things that existed in American pop culture in the past. So I think it has a lot of potential to do that.
Thank you very much. I think so also. I'm getting a lot of emails from adults, parents, and grandparents that are asking me when it's going to be on the air, and they've turned their grandchildren onto it, and it has a really good sign of showing to be family entertainment. The older people remember it's kind of nostalgic. The new kids are finding it something fresh and new, and it's I think it's going to be a lot of fun for everyone in the family.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and check it out. The website's called thegrimps.com, and I will definitely put up more information on the Halftime Howie Facebook website. And thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Hey, Richard Sergiovanni. Very interesting project. Now, another great guest. Let's welcome in Stephen Marrow.